A very good afternoon. I'm doing Fidel. Thanks for your concern.
Mm-hmm. So,
Yeah,
sir, could you introduce yourself because we are meeting for the first time?
sure. Why not? I would be more than happy to introduce myself. Well, my name is Shiv. I born and brought up in India, and my native place is Uttarakhand. I'm a central government employee, and as far as my academic qualification concerned, I'm done with my master in English, master in commerce, and this year I'm pursuing my master in economics. In addition to this, I do teach English to beginners and intermediate speakers as an unofficial English trainer on different online platforms. And I do have my own channel by the name of English with Teacher Shiv. So that's all from my side. If you want to know something else, please feel free to ask.
Yes, I saw your videos. You are doing fantastic. Your content is really fabulous
Thank
for
you.
the beginners.
Thank you, ma'am. So I guess now you can introduce yourself so that I can know about you, and it would be better for us in order to maintain the comfortness of this conversation.
Yes, sure. My name is Anima. Basically, I'm from Bokaro, Jharkhand, but currently staying in Pune. I'm a mother of a son. I'm a homemaker. If I talk about my education, so I've completed my master in computer application. And if I talk about my hobbies, so I love to cook uh, varieties of food as well as playing badminton.
Wow, that's really great. Thanks for your introduction. So, now if you have any question which you want to ask to me, please feel free to ask.
Yes, sir. How I can improve my communication because I'm a beginner level and how I can reach.
Okay, fine. I don't know why do you consider yourself that you are a beginner because the way you are speaking, I would consider you as an intermediate speaker of English. I'm not saying advanced, but okay. Okay, that's totally fine. If the question which you have asked me, like how can you improve yourself, how can you improve your communication? I just want to know from your side, you want me to answer the question of improving communication or spoken English because both are different things. So if it would be better for me if you be more specific.
Mhm. You can explain both of these because like
Okay,
me,
fine.
yes,
Mhm.
many person watch this video, so it is helpful for all of the person.
Okay, fine. That's really great. So let me answer your first question. How one beginner can improve his spoken English. See, I have made a lot of videos and I've recorded a lot of videos, and I would going to repeat all those points. The very first and foremost thing is that we need to remember one thing in our mind that we all are Indians and English is not our mother tongue. So
Yeah,
we should not expect the same level of perfectionism from ourselves in terms of spoken English as native speakers have. While learning this language, if we are making any mistake or we are stucking on stammering at any point, we should not feel ashamed about it because we are not born with this language. This is a target and second language which we are trying to master on. All right.
yes, correct.
Now, second thing is that not only for English, but also for anything in your life, if you're going to learn something new, all you have to do, you need to ask one question to yourself that why?
Well,
I want to say why you want to learn this language. Do you have any single powerful reason in order to master this language? If you
mhm.
have, so go for it. If not, so first of all, you need to find that powerful and strong reason because that single powerful reason will gonna motivate you, inspire you, guide you, direct you, and will allow you to focus on your learning only. You are not going to divert any mean of distractions and useless stuff. Now, third thing I would say that words have some magical power, which means I want you to enhance your vocabularies. If you have good amount of vocabs in your mind, so the better you can express yourself, like your ideas, your thoughts, emotions, feelings, and everything. So for that, I would suggest try to learn at least one or two vocabulary every single day and incorporate the same vocabs in your day-to-day spoken English. Because let me give you an example. For example, if I'll give you one topic and I'll ask you that you have to speak about this topic in your own native language, I'm
Mhm.
110% sure that you can speak about the topic since morning to night without fluctuating, without stramming, because that's your native language. You know it very well.
Yes,
But
yes.
at the same time, if I would ask you, like, you have to explain the same topic in English, now just look at yourself. What will happen? It seems to be like you start fumbling, stramming. The words will not come in your mind, and more or less you are going to think about some transformation as like from where I should start. So this is a this is why I'm telling you, like, just try to edify your gaps, right?
Mhm.
Now, fourth thing is that I have noticed on many learners what they do. They are literally obsessed with grammar rules. They believe that I don't know grammar. I haven't learned grammar in my entire life, so how can I speak English? It's not like that. In order to learn English, grammar is not only the basic criteria which you need to fulfill. No. In the initial stage, you don't need to obsessed with grammar rules. Rather, just try to focus on your flow and confidence. Once you reach on that level where you feel that, yes, now I can speak English with anyone without hesitation and without any shyness, then after gradually you can focus on your grammar, which means you can work on your accuracy, right? Now, next point is, of course, we can't ignore practice because practice makes a man perfect.
Perfect.
So if you want to improve, you need to practice on a regular basis. You have to be persistent towards your practice
Mhm.
because I've seen many times people are doing practice whenever they have time, and just because of any reason, if they got busy, so they're not going to practice with this language. And you should not abandon yourself with this language, not for a single day, right? So even though if you feel that you are a bit occupied because of your some important work, you don't need to spend 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour. No, that's fine. You can just practice at least for 15 to 20 minutes. All you need to do is just you need to keep your touch with this language. Because if you separate this touch, you're going to forget whatever you have learned day before yesterday. Right. Now, next point is I would say love your mistakes. Most of the time, people laugh at me just because of this point, but it's something which I have observed personally. And because many times we are literally afraid of making mistake. We think like I'm a beginner, and if I'll speak in English and I'll make any mistake, people are going to laugh at me. They are going to criticize me, and this is usually happen. And that's why, in spite of playing in front foot, he or she started taking back foot. He no
Yes.
joy of speaking English. So I would say that, see, we all are human beings. We are not God,
Mhm.
and we are not born with this language. For humans, mistakes are allowed. Teachers make mistakes. Native speakers make mistakes. I don't think so. Like there's any person on this world who is not making mistake in his life. Everyone makes mistake. So embrace your mistake, accept it, and then start working on it. Try to fix it as soon as possible, and gradually you see that you are going to speak English like a flawless speaker. The next point is English speaking environment. It means I hope you remembered your childhood days, like how did you learn your mother tongue? Maybe Urdu, Tamil, Telugu, Marathi, whatever it is. So you have just listen to your parents, siblings, or people around here, and after listening to them, the way they speak, you start observing and you started imitating to them. Same rule goes with English. You just need to create a surrounding of English around you. The more
Yes.
you'll separate yourself with your native language, the sooner
Mhm.
you are going to learn it. All I want to say is that whenever you are at your home, if you're doing your home chore in the kitchen, you're cooking food, anything. So you can plug earbuds as like me and just listen some English podcast. You can listen to those speakers to whom you love most to listen about. And the more you listen to them, the better you can acquire the knowledge they have. And if you are doing anything in your home, before performing the task, just try to think in first, whatever it is, right? For example, if you are going to market, so before going to market, you can just think first, like I'm going to market, and then go to market, right? Now, next point is LRWS. It means listening, reading, writing, and speaking. There are four modules in English. Four modules simply means like four pillars.
Mhm.
When I'm saying listening, it simply means you have to listen English podcast. For example, TED Talks is the best one, and BBC podcast. Audiobooks, Kuku FM is the best application which you can download, and watch web series with subtitle in English.
Mhm.
And you can listen to authentic speaker, good native speakers, English teachers, public speaker who speak English so well. From there, you can learn something, right? This all comes under the category of listening. Now, R means reading, which means you have to read at least one page in one day. Because there's a quotation that the one who is a good reader today can become a good speaker tomorrow. So
Mhm.
reading will improve your sentence formation. You're going to come across to different vocabularies that you can earn or learn. And somehow, to some extent, you can work on your grammar as well. Because those authors and writers who have written those books, they have evaluated their own written stuff. They have checked everything, right? That's how the book is being published. Now, third one is writing. It means you have to indulge yourself writing at least one page in one day. Writing will improve your grammar, sentence formation, and before you write, you think first. So helps you to improve your thinking English power, which is more common in speaking as well. Like before speak, you think first. Now, last two is speaking, which we are doing right now. Like I'm talking to you, you are talking to me, and likewise, you are talking to many other speakers.
Mhm.
And for that, you can use some online application as well, or you can join some groups where people are quite curious and inquisitive in order to speak in English for their improvement. Now, last but not least, I would say English is just a language. For me, I'm not sure about you, but for me, it's just a language, and there's no rocket science. All you have to focus on some points, like you have to enjoy your process of learning. You don't need to over stress about it.
Yes.
Second, you have to keep patience because learning a language is not an overnight process. Rome
Mhm.
can't build in one day. It'll take some time. So you have to keep patience. Now, third thing is that you have to believe on yourself. It's like being an engineer. If I can speak, you guys can speak far better than me. Most
Mhm.
of the time, we get quit. We give up. Like after 1 week, when we are not going to get to expected result or consequence from our practice, we think, no, it's not my cup of tea. Let it be. Forget about it. Let me do something else. You should not think like this. And if you are passionate, enthusiastic, and determined and dedicated to this language, I'm sure sooner or later you can master this language. No hard and seek rule. Yeah, I'm done. Thanks for providing chance, and I took a lot of time. So over to you.
Yes. I think so. Consistency is also matter. If
Yeah, I have said in that point,
consistency,
practice
like
consistently.
yes. After that, we forget everything because I have been started my
Yes.
speaking journey last year, but meanwhile I took a 5 to 6 month gap for my health issue. So again, I restart my journey like a beginner, like a zero level.
Yeah, it happens. Sometimes we don't want, but we need to take break as well.
Yes.
And in this way, I would say that if a lion or yeah, if a leopard is taking to step back, it doesn't mean that he got afraid. No, actually, he's just waiting for his um target, I guess, right? He's waiting. He's taking to step back because that's how he can hold or catch his target in a better speed. He can jump along.
Yes.
So sometimes taking break is quite good, but
Mhm.
depends how long you have been taking break, for
Yes.
what reason, and you need to struggle again.
I
Yeah,
think so. If it's happened with any person, so that time we do practice with ourselves. It is good. If we don't,
it
if
is indeed.
yes, yes. If we
Mm,
don't have
okay.
any partner to speak, so that time we do practice by ourselves. I realized that after taking break, ki why I couldn't do this method, why I couldn't apply this method that time.
Um, true. Self-talk is something which will improve your confidence level, which
Mhm.
allow you to break the foundation of being judged by others. It allows you to evaluate yourself and correct as well. And it gives you a kind of hidden confidence and positive vibes that yes, now
Mhm.
no one watching at me. Let's speak. No matter how many mistakes I'm making, at least I'm the one who's my best companion. And more or less, if you record your voice while talking to yourself, which means self talk, so that's something I would say cherry on the cake.
Mhm.
And once you are talking to yourself, you are gaining your confidence. At the same time, by recording your voice, you are allowing yourself to identify your mistakes. So when yourself is evaluating and you are being very honest with yourself, and you can actually work on those points where you feel that these are my weak points, these are the areas where I need to improve. Yeah, that's correct. And I'm done with your first question. If you want me to answer the second question about communication, so I can give that as well.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Um, when I'm saying communication, what does it mean? It simply means communication is an art. There are two people or two person, which means one is sender and the another one is receiver. If sender is sending message to receiver and receiver is receiving the message in the same way as
Mhm.
sent by sender and is replying, that is called communication, nothing else. But if there is any variation between this process, so that's not communication. In fact, it is miscommunication. Now, if you want to become a good communicator, so it requires some steps which need to follow in a systematic manner.
Mhm.
Because spoken English is just a language that we often use as English has become a global language. But when it comes to communication, it is a broader concept as compared to English.
Mhm.
Because in English, we just focus on our grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation, nothing else. Even though when it comes to Indians, we often mispronounce the words as we have been trained by our teachers, elders, and people who speak English around us. For example, we usually say develop because we have been listening the word develop, but we don't even know the right or correct pronunciation of this word is develop. Develop. Could you please tell me how snake